This is Miss Gigi coming at you again with another juicy episode. Let's get straight into it. I want to talk about 20 ways for you to know your man is still in love with his ex. How do you know, Gigi? My man is still in love with what are the signs? Let's get straight into it. The number one reason why a guy cannot get over his ex is because he realizes she's the one. She's the one for him, and he realized that, and he got guilty feelings for messing things up, and he can't stand the thought of her being with somebody else. The number one sign, I need you to understand this before I list any other signs. The obvious signs, if this man has kids and you ain't never met his kids, you ain't never met them in person, his ex, he's still messing with her. He's still messing with her over her, and he's using you to make her jealous. And they probably still sleeping together. If you feel that your partner is not 100% invested in this relationship, it's unfair to you to be with someone who's in love with another person. He's not emotionally connected or invested in you. He's emotionally invested and connected with her. And that's unfair to be with someone like that. You wasting your time. Move on. Number one, he's not happy with the gifts that you buy him. He's not that like enthusiastic about it. He's just like, oh, okay, thank you. I remember when my ex used to buy me this and that, and they're on Christmas, like on birthdays or certain holidays, or when we went on vacation, she bought me stuff like this. Is he saying stuff like that, Royal Ones? He's still thinking about her. Do you feel like you're competing with his ex? Nothing you do is ever good enough. The way you cook, the way you decorate your house, the way you have sex with him, he doesn't seem to be pleased. The quality time that you spend together, date night, he's like, you chose a crappy spot for dinner. It's like, this is the worst movie ever. It's like, I hate this picnic, it's too much sun. This picnic spot you chose, man, it's too much sun out here in this park. There's not enough mustard, or there's too much mayo on this sandwich. The food is too cold. This food is too hot. Like, what? Like, my ex would have never made my coffee that hot and never made the ice cream that cold. Did you get the okay, you got it. So is he always comparing you to his ex, and you just could never seem to make this man happy? He's still thinking about her. Does your man just come right out and openly say it? My ex would have never did that to me. And my ex would have never said that to me. Like, I love her for being the way that she is. Does he just admit it? If he said that, I love my ex for being how she used to be, he just openly admitted he's in love with her. You got to watch his conversation, words that he say. You got to pick up on those little slick words that come out of his mouth that he doesn't think you're paying attention to when he's talking. You're picking up on it, download it in your spirit, and discern what he's telling you and how that makes you feel. Number four, is he angry about how his ex hurt him? He's still talking about her so often, which makes you feel like being with him is not helping. It's like, look, I feel like your emotional support therapy pet at this point. It's like, I'm me having sex with you, being with you, spending quality time with you. You're not moving on, and you're venting and I'm your shoulder to cry on. You're making me feel like an emotional support pet instead of your girlfriend, instead of your lover. Like, this is not something that you're ready for. You're not ready to move on. Um, you're not supposed to be. You're supposed to be embracing me. you know um he's using swear words and insults to describe his ex. He's clearly emotionally connected to her. And why he's telling you this? Because you're his emotional support pet. And that's not a good relationship to be in. You need to leave. When the things start getting like that, you need to leave. Number five, You catch him looking at pictures of his ex on social media. You're seeing he's following her on social media. He's talking to her often. And the fact that they have kids together, he uses that to keep in touch with her. But this is my baby mama, so I can talk to my baby mama. I can send my baby mama a text. But you notice that they're not talking about the kids. They're talking about his personal day. He's talking about how he's feeling, his plans for the future, his long-term goals, his short-term goals, things that he should be things that he should be talking to you about. Describing his day. They're having a bonding experience. This is called a soul tie. He's talking about his promotion at work. Oh, I just called just to talk to her. I can call my ex and talk to her. That's baby mama. No, actually not. She's the first person he calls when something good or bad happens. He just wants to share things with her. Share his thoughts or his experiences. I just gotta call her and talk to her and tell her how my day went, how everything going on. Number 6, clearly you need to run after that. You need to run after that. If he doing all that, you need to leave. Number 6, is this man done the work to heal himself? Has he enjoyed his single season that I spoke about? There's a video I'm going to attach to the link in the description box below called Enjoying Your Single Season. Has he healed during his single season? If not, he's just using you as a distraction from his ex, and he doesn't want to be alone. You're a placeholder until she decides, okay, I'm done seeing you with other women. You've made me jealous enough. Now you can come back home. You played enough in the streets. She has the power to pull him back at any moment now. So she's going to use that power to pull him back after he's made her jealous enough. Number 7, is he a little bit too happy to see her? Or when she calls or texts him, does he like just start get bubbly and very happy and flirty and overly excited? He still has feelings for her. He's still in love with her. He's excited for the connection, the response from her. Number 8, does he consider his ex his best friend? That's very toxic. Number 9, is he still close to her family, and does he hang out with her family often? Number 10, he hasn't given her back her stuff, like jewelry, like a t-shirt, like a sweater or a dress or a scarf or some perfume or something that reminds him of her. He hasn't given her back that stuff. He holding on to it. Number 11, if he doesn't seem that interested in you, and you know that he's thinking about his ex, and he's missing her because he seems to be physically present, but emotionally he's not there. Like he seems emotionally distant, like your gut instinct telling you that this guy is not that into you. Like you're not getting all of him. Something appears to be keeping him disinterested in you. Like he's not interested in what you got going on. Like you sent him, say if you're a content creator and you upload a new video on YouTube and you say, hey babe, check out this new video and give me your feedback, and he doesn't watch the video, or he says, oh, I haven't been to your YouTube page yet to check out your videos, but I'm a content creator, and I'm posting stuff on social media, and you haven't had the time to to see what I'm talking about. You're not interested in what I'm interested in. It's over, just you don't know, you don't care. You don't know about what he cares about, and he doesn't care about what you care about. Number 12, her name comes up a lot in conversation. Things that they did or shared together. He even slipped up and called you her name, or he called you, the worst thing he could have done was called you her name during sex. Like that's no, it's over, really. It's like, you know what, don't even worry about it. It's done. This is the last night ever. Like, even if he calls you her name in random arguments and conversations, clearly you're the rebound chick. Especially if he called you her name during sex, you're the rebound chick. Number 13, he discussed issues with your relationship with her. You're a placeholder. If he's talking about what the things that he's going through with you, he's trying to figure out a way to get back with her, because you're just there to fill her shoes. Number 14, he's using you for a come up. He still contacts his ex, and if you give your man some money, he goes and give it to her and buys gifts for her for her birthday's a celebration or anything like that. He's like, I just gave some money to her. He's still transferring money and taking money out of your joint account to give it to her. No, no, absolutely not. Not, absolutely not. He's using you for a come up and he's trying to impress her at the same time. Keep her happy. Number 15, you caught him stalking her on social media or in person. Like he's following her, like showing up where she's showing up in places. And he's scrolling through her page. He's still liking her pictures and he's still on her Instagram, her Facebook, other social media pages. Like he's in the comment section making, damn, babe, you still look good. Like, yeah, he follows her around town, going to places that you normally go to, that he go to with her. So he's showing up at those places to hoping to run into her. Every time I go somewhere, he know I always go to this place. You still showing up places where your ex used to be. He's still following her. He's still in love with her. He's still hoping to bump into her. Number 16, he doesn't like to talk about his ex at all. It's like he gets defensive a little bit. Oh, he refused to talk about how she hurt him. He shuts down. He doesn't want to engage in the conversation. They still might be sleeping together. They still might be sleeping together. Ain't no time for that. Like, what you mean? You don't want to open up and talk to me? Why you shutting down now? But he wants you to talk about your ex, but he don't want to talk about his. Where they do that at? That part. He's unhappy or depressed that she's dating someone new. Number 18, he's always ready to help her out. If she's in a jam with some money or helping her with a job search or buying her food or fixing her stuff around her house or driving her around town or whatever it is she needs, he's always at his beck and call. And he's always prioritizing her over you. It's like, so you finna really go over there and see about her? Well, when I'm asking you, me and you finna go somewhere. We finna spend some time together. He's like, no, I'm finna go see about my ex and then I'll come back and spend time with you. Clearly, that's where his heart is at because he's not with you. Number 19, does he get annoyed when you touch things that his ex bought him? Like she bought me that. Oh no, don't touch that. Don't, that's sentimental. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's like, what? It's like, oh, so it's sentimental because she bought it. Yeah. Number 20, he struggles to open up to you. He tells you I love you and how much you mean to him, but he doesn't go any deeper. There is no emotional connection. Let me tell you, this is how you try to get establish emotional connection with a guy. You ask him questions like this: when, what was his last relationship? What is his relationship with his mom like? You ask him questions like this: what what is he most a proud? What is his most proud accomplishments in life? Things he wish he could change about his past. Who was your first love? Did you have a good relationship with your mom or your dad? Who was your favorite parent? Which one you have most in common with? What stresses you out? What is the perfect day for you? What makes you happy? What was your favorite subject in school? What's the first thing you notice when you meet someone new? You asking him questions like this and he's not really opening up to you and he's hesitating and not really giving you full answer responses. He's saying, oh, you acting like a private investigator, you the FBI, you interrogating me like the police. No, this is not interrogation. This is simply trying to get to know you so that we can bond, so I can understand what to do and what not to do, so I can know a little bit more about you, so I can know how to treat you and, communicate with you through your love language. That's why you ask these questions, not to be nosy or to be a private investigator. Ask some questions like, what if you knew this was your last day on earth? What would you do? These questions also just spark conversation and keep the relationship alive and well, and keep things going. Keeps the it's a sapiosexual conversation. It's a very intelligent conversation. It keeps the relationship from being dull. Because what else would you talk about? Like when you see a homeless person, do you give them money? Like what's most painful? What's more painful, emotional pain or physical pain? These questions are very, very interesting. Now, if this man is not opening up to you, then he's in love with his ex, and she's answering. He's answered these questions with her. They're having this conversation together, and it's not with you. Have you I have you Are you experiencing this? Yeah, you have this question in the back of your mind. Your man might be in love with his ex. Meet me in the comment section. Let's have this conversation, royal ones. Thank you so much for listening to this message. Don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. Love, hugs, and kisses. Bye.